Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to your November 23rd new moon in Sagittarius tarot reading for 2022. And Jupiter also goes direct on the same day, which is one of your, well, it is your ruling planet. So all systems go. It's a very expansive energy and the manifestation energy is very high. So expect some good things, or at least better. All right. The new moon brings new cycles for you, a new cycle with the Four of Pentacles and your own energy, which is the Page of Wands or my Sagittarius card. Well, you know yourself better than I do, although I tend to attract Sagittarians, so I know you too. This is the card of the adventurous individual. It's a young energy, so it's quite playful and youthful. It's usually very fun and fiery and flirty. And their motto is, even when I'm wrong, I'm right. And this is because they have such a deep belief in their philosophy that they believe in it wholeheartedly. And sadly enough, they expect everybody else to believe in it too. But that's not the point. The point is that they believe in their philosophy. They have a good, strong philosophical outlook on life. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. So, first of all, you could be dealing with yourself with this, but you can also be dealing with somebody who's like you. And there is, with the Four of Pentacles, this feeling of holding on too tightly, building strong foundations. So maybe you're holding on to build on stronger foundations, or you're gearing up for a new adventure and you want to make sure you have built good, firm foundations before you actually take off. Four of Pentacles can be a very staunch attitude as well. He's normally sitting on a block, which, doesn't roll. A block won't roll. You have to push it if it moves at all. So we could be taking, and this is where that motto of even when I'm wrong, I'm right comes in. Because if somebody were to tell you something else, you just wouldn't believe it. You just believe in what you believe in, period. So let's get a clarification card and see what's going on there. I mean, for me, oh, you have another four. So for me, this could also have something to do with your finances and work, because in the end, in the result card, we have the Seven of Coins. So Four of Swords is not taking action just yet. So you are holding on, you're holding back. But that's because you're making plans. And this is a great card for not taking action just yet, planning it out is best, meditating on what it is that you have to get done, but it is not taking the action just yet. And in its proper time you will. I will say this though, with the Four of Swords, you might need a rest. You might need to rest your physical body. And if you don't do it yourself, if you don't volunteer the time to relax a little bit, which I think Page of Wands has so much energy, they just keep going, that you could catch a cold, or, hurt your ankle or something like that, something that takes you off your feet and makes you rest. So you don't want to do that. You want to be able to take some time for yourself and plan things out, not rush into anything with this. So that four and double four just means that you are in a position right now where you're going to stay there for just a little bit longer. You're the Knight of Swords and the Moon. The Knight of Swords wants to move. It is something that comes in out of the blue, but can leave just as quickly. But there's this really fast-paced energy with this. And what the cycle is bringing in is that you need to relax and plan and have a good, strong foundation before you make that move, even though you want to do it right now. But the moon is also saying that maybe one of the reasons why you can't do it right now is that things are still in a bit of a fog with the moon. it's not 100% clear. However, with the moon, one of the actions you can take, and that also reflects in the Four of Swords, is to magnetically draw things to you. You know, it's like the moon that pulls the water um, in and out with the tides, but it's a magnetic energy. Hmm? Let's pull another card for that. So it can also be with the moon there that you have some fears about going forward as well. And that's because you're not seeing things clearly just yet. But I will say this, the moon definitely has a direct effect on you with the moon card there and the Knight of Swords. And with that expansive energy, you want to be out there. You want to um, act and move on this idea or this situation. Okay, well, you know, people can be telling you it's not time. Or the Five of Wands is the Lord of Strife, which means that even if it's on an internal level or an external, it doesn't really matter. There's opposing ideas. Everybody wants to get to the same point, but everybody has a different idea of how it's going to get there. And so they're trying to build that pentacle. Do you see? They're trying to build that pentacle symbol. And it's almost there, but this guy's got his own idea. This guy's got his own idea. It's just sort of um, a, a battle. It could be an inner battle to just decide, you know, how are we going to do this? And that's why they say plan. Plan, 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 plan. Five is an unstable number. It pushes us to six, which finds balance. So whatever is happening right now, whatever's taking place right now, has some instability with it. And that's why you're being asked to plan and not to make a move just yet. I would say let that Sagittarius Jupiter energy kind of solidify so that you're not doing anything in haste with that Knight of Swords. The outcome is the World and the Seven of Pentacles. Really nice. So the World is definitely your leveling up. It's the graduation card. You've been through a cycle and now you're ready to move on to something else. But with the World, it also means that there are little things that you need to clear up before you can move on. Okay? And it may be something that you want to put out into the world. You're ready to travel because the page loves traveling. So maybe you want to get out there in the expanse, you know, in the bigger, larger world with whatever it is you're trying to do. Or, like I said, just could be travel plans, that kind of thing. But the Seven of Pentacles is a reassessment energy. So everything is it's kind of this push-pull. I want to, but I've got to wait. So the Seven of Pentacles is saying, while you're waiting, how are you waiting? And maybe that's the little thing that you kind of need to tweak before you can move on to the next level. But it is also saying, what would I edit? It's reassessing the situation. If I were to plant this seed again, you know, would I want to? Do I want to redo this same thing? Or if I did, how would I change it? And you're getting that opportunity. You're being given that opportunity to do that in this interim, in this time of not yet, of the four energy, which is stuck and stable and holding on and holding back. And that's not always a bad thing, because what we're doing here is, like I said, building a stronger foundation. Well, you have the Judgment card here. So it is this clarion call. It's a wake-up call. It is this kind of, we've seen the light energy. And now there is the opportunity for rebirth and to come back out into the world with what it is that you want to put out into the world, or how you want to express yourself, or travel, that kind of thing. And so the Judgment card is saying that it's time to be reborn. It's time to decide again what it is you want to plant in your field. And you know, you may even have the winter to do that, because in the springtime is when the true cycle begins again. Spring, you know, opens the ground to new life, and the wintertime can be very much a time to hunker down, and that's the great time to, we're less active in the wintertime, and that can be a great time to reassess situations and to know what it is that you want to plant for the coming cycle. What does Spirit want you to know? Queen of Wands. So again, this fiery energy, your magic. Um, you can be an attractor at this time. So that's what I mean by attract the information that you need, attract the people that you need, attract the fire within. Queen of Wands is my Leo card, so it can even be somebody that you're attracting into your life, but this can also be you. And I always feel like the sign Leo is that male, outgoing, electric energy, but because this is in the form of a queen, you also have that magnetic drawing the energy to you, and that makes for magic. And I always feel like the Queen of Wands is magic. I really do. I say it every time, but I just believe it. And so there's a warm, sunny energy. And I just want to pull one more because a person card at the end. I mean, this could be you. You're just magical at this time, but you have to know how and when to use that, and understand the cycles of it. Another world card. So that says it. That's done. You're graduating. You're almost onto a new cycle. Just little things that you have to finish up before you move on. And I don't know. It's nice. It's just really nice. Give it time and really solidify your foundations. And I think things will work out wonderfully for you. You're onto a new path. And if you feel blocked or that you can't move forward, it's very temporary, but there's a purpose for it. So reassess, reevaluate. Okay? I hope this has been helpful, Sagittarius. I think it's really good. All the readings have been pretty positive. I think we're moving forward now. Huzzah. Thank you. I'll be back next week. Bye.